Hanover Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Midwest Products, B&W Electric, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, the Citizens State Banks, Hanover Electric, Blue Valley Insurance, including the Hanover Insurance Agency, Citizens National Bank, Inline Construction, and Blue Valley Technologies.
Insurance can be complicated. Long policies, strange words, coverage exclusions. Luckily, you live near a Blue Valley Insurance agent. We can help you understand what's in your policy and what's not. We'll help you get the coverage that you need, and if there's ever a claim, we're here to help. Get a hold of Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville for a quote or coverage questions.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
The variety of our checking plans exceeds your grandfather's dreams. We have checking plans for kids, checking for college students, checking for small businesses, and checking for seniors only. We have checking plans that pay interest. By checking with us, you have quality choices to add to your portfolio and financial planning. Citizens State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Joined now by Matt Hoyer, head coach of the Hanover Wildcats. Coach, you fell to El Saline 44-28 last time out. What are you looking to work on here this week in practice?
Yeah, I think there's, a lot of, things that we took a step forward on in, from week 1 to week 2, and I think that's definitely some positives to build on, but there's still a lot of, easily correctable things that we really need to, kind of buckle down and, really focus on and concentrate on, trying to improve. I mean, some of those things aren't, they're not earth-shattering by any means, but it's definitely one of those things that hampers us a little bit on offense and definitely hampers us a little bit on defense. And, it's just kind of the different fundamentals and, assignment, sound football, type cliches that we really need to clean up. And I think once we do that, we can be a lot more effective of a football team.
And talk about a little bit about that, being prepared. You talk about being in your assignments and making sure tackles on that. How important is that just overall in a contest mentally, I guess, preparing for a game?
Oh, I think it's, extremely important. And I think, we need to really make sure that we're focused on, doing that each and every single play. There's a lot of times where we might have 6 or 7 kids doing, what we want to, and then, maybe one is out of position. Well, of course, that's usually when that one that's out of position gets exposed. And, that's something that us as a staff has to do a better job of, getting our kids in the right position on a consistent basis. And, I think it's definitely one of those things, as we go back and review the week before, I think that our kids see, that we're not far off. It's just a simple play-by-play aspect of making sure everybody's going in the correct direction.
Well, and that's so important, too, as well. You talked about it, all 8 or, 11 in some cases working as a unit, and you sometimes don't realize that until you see it on the field. Now, looking at the offensive side just a little bit, it's maybe starting to find a rhythm you probably hope here heading into week 3?
Oh, I definitely think that we've seen some things that we have to build upon. We have to, clean there, too. We have to clean some things up to where, we can't have, silly penalties that back us up, nix out any type of negative play. And I think, with our offense this year, we're not going to be an extremely explosive squad. So I think that it's really important that we don't get behind the chains and we don't put ourselves in a predicament where we need to, get, or try to keep us from getting into those second and third and long situations to where, we're kind of against the grain.
The old saying, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. That's always true, I think, every week. Now, coming up for you guys this week, an Osborne team, another tough opponent here coming up for you. How will you look to attack them and slow down them, too, as well, in the same breath?
Well, they're an extremely good football team. They're probably the best football team that we've seen all year. So, our kids are going to have to, make sure that we're up to the task for that challenge. And I think that, as we go into this game, we need to make sure that, we're really focusing on some of the things that have, held us back in the first 2 weeks, because those are the things that, we need to make sure that, we take care of in this game, or else, it can get away from us in a hurry, because they are going to be an extremely athletic team and they're going to be well coached. And I think that, our kids are ready to, maybe take another step in our improvement. Like we keep telling our kids is, this is kind of our last tune-up before district play. Our first 3 games have no bearing as to whether or not we make the playoffs. So, it's definitely these 3 games have been, fantastic in, showing us what we need to really concentrate and focus on. And, this week we're looking to take another step forward and show that we've shown improvement from the first 2 weeks.
From the coaching standpoint, from the kids' standpoint, you always want to learn from the week before, but why is it so important to learn, be done with that week, and move on to the next opponent, especially, like you said, with district coming up?
Well, I just think that, our kids need to, see that, we can learn from what we're doing, or we can improve what happened in the weeks prior, or we can, build off some of the positives that we saw in the week prior. But at the same time, each and every single week is a new opponent. And, you have to prepare for them a little differently than you did the week before. So I think that, as we move forward, each and every single week, you need to, take what you can away from the previous game, but understand that you're prepping for something that's completely different the next week.
Coach, that's all I've got for you today. Again, joined by Matt Hoyer, head coach of the Hanover Wildcats. Appreciate your time today, sir, and best of luck with Osborne coming up.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service in all brands of equipment. Call KNDY Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Another reason to make the Citizens National Bank your bank. With the century of experience, you know you can count on us for convenient banking and personal service for people you know and trust. With extended hours and online banking for all your financial needs. Another reason to make the Citizens National Bank your bank.
I know it takes good hands to place the winning kick. This is Jack Bloomer, holder of the Big 12 champion Kansas State Wildcats. Inline Construction of Marysville specializes in concrete, commercial, and residential construction. Call them today at 785-562-5525 to plan and execute your building project. When you hire Inline, rest assured you'll be in good hands from start to finish.
Is back in session. Kick off the school year with an A+ on your internet connection by signing up for Blue Valley Internet. New customers get $100 off. Existing customers that boost their speed get a $50 bill credit. Set your family up for success this school year with the internet from Blue Valley Technologies. Find more details at bluevalley.net/promo.
Hanover Wildcats Coach's Corner, a service of Midwest Products, KNDY Electric, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, the Citizens State Banks, Hanover Electric, Blue Valley Insurance including the Hanover Insurance Agency, Citizens National Bank, Inline Construction, and Blue Valley Technologies.